I've been going, how Shawn looking. I know Bud said, Shawn gonna come in there with everything. He always come to bring a fight, stand toe to toe, and bang it out with everybody.
Yeah, we prepared for this fight. We've been training since the summer. Not just for this fight, just training to stay in shape, stay conditioned. And then when it was announced, that's when you crank it up. So, as we cranked it up the last 7 weeks, the last 2 weeks prior to that, we cranked it up another level. And we took it up to Mount Charleston. We was training at 9,200 feet above, sea level. And then also, we had some really, good sparring partners. We didn't get the type of sparring consistently every day with those guys. They only came in for like one day a guy's part. We got a chance to work with Tank one day. We got a chance to work with Andre Darrell one day. Got a chance to work with Dennis Douglas one day. Also Maurice Lee one day. We had Maurice Lee for actually a couple of sparring sessions. Caleb Plant, we had him a couple of sparring sessions. But, my mindset is if it's hard for us to find that level of sparring to mimic Terence Crawford, it's going to be just that hard for him to find the same thing to mimic Shawn. So we both had that same situation. But Shawn had a really good camp, and we're ready to go.
It was good.
You know what? If there was one thing about the camp that I wasn't, thrilled, happy about, and I keep that real. People ask the same question all the time. They say, how was the camp? And then you get the same answer. The camp was great. Everybody say that, right? Nah. The one thing was we didn't get the sparring that I really wanted. We got sparring, no doubt. But the guy we're fighting, we needed more.
Is that because they wasn't available, the people that you wanted?
I got
prompted you to stop the fight tonight?
Honestly, his preparation. He didn't prepare like I wanted him to prepare. So that's just, that just makes me say, you know what? I don't want him in that situation. He fought a great fighter. The guy is super sharp, and he's at a deficit. It's like fighting this guy blindfolded when you're in a deficit like that. So I wasn't going to let that happen to him.
He looks in great shape, but only you knew what happened in the gym. How would you have liked for him to prepare that you didn't see?
Well, I mean, when guys get to certain levels, they believe they know what they're doing, and they don't necessarily take all the information. So, this is where we at with it, and I had to make that decision. It's an easy decision for me. It's easy. He lives right across the street from me. I'll be having breakfast with him in the morning. It's easy.
Andre Ward said you didn't stop it because of what happened there. It was about what you were seeing could happen. Was that accurate?
Oh, no, definitely what he did, and Shawn was hurt. And moving forward, this guy is, like I said, he's a sharp fighter, and my kid is at a deficit at that point. He can't defend himself like he should, and I had to protect him.
And finally,
my question is now, does you train other fighters?
Yeah.
Do you feel that you could have been too close to that situation to make that call? I respect you for making the call. I'm just asking a question. Could you been too close to that situation to make that call and kind of pull the trigger kind of quicker than maybe necessary? Because you're right there. You've done it all. You said it all.
Could you have made that call? Point in time, it's hard for me to decide. But damn, if Shawn had been fighting like he was fighting in 94 era, we may not be having this conversation. But on the other